Oh, hello there. My name is Goodway, and I am looking for a loan of $77. I live in Masandi, Uganda. I am married, I have 3 children. I'm a farmer. I make food, like groundnuts and maize, like the thingies on your pecan tree. I have a dream that one day I will be able to build a more permanent house and be a model farmer for the entire world to see. With the $75, I plan to pay for labor and fertilizer to one day make my dream come true. I am not the only one who needs some money. There are many others all over the world that, if able to get the money they needed, they will be able to accomplish their dreams and provide for themselves and their children what they could not do without. Butch, we'll tell you about poverty! Ha ha!
Poverty is an enormous problem in the world today. For example, here's a few statistics around the world about poverty and how it affects various aspects of life. Almost half the world, over 3 billion people, live on less than $2.50 a day. At least 80% of humanity lives on less than $10 a day. The poorest 40% of the world's population accounts for 5% of global income, while the richest 20% accounts for 3/4 of the world income. According to UNICEF, 22,000 children die each day due to poverty, and they die quietly in some of the poorest villages on earth, far removed from the scrutiny and the conscience of the world. Being meek and weak in life makes these dying multitudes even more invisible in death. Less than 1% of what the world spent every year on weapons was needed to put every child into school by the year 2000, and yet it didn't happen. 1.6 billion people, a quarter of humanity, live without electricity. With facts like these, you can definitely tell that poverty is one of the biggest, saddest problems in the world that affects all walks of life.
Next, I'll tell you about Kiva. Kiva.
Kiva is a non-profit organization that through lending can alleviate poverty and benefit the community around the people they lend to. Kiva uses the internet to microfinance and support entrepreneurship. Kiva gives the opportunity to people to start companies and become successful. This charity believes that people by nature are generous and will help others if given the opportunity to do so in a transparent and accountable way. With Kiva, the poor are highly motivated and will be able to support the generations to come in their area. Kiva is a highly trusted organization with a 68.69 out of 70 rating and is sure your money will benefit the people you lend to. Kiva has given $100 million in loans and continues to be a trusted organization that wants to make people on either side happy. Kiva wants to build a global community and allow opportunities for every person, no matter whom or where they are. Kiva continues to grow and hopefully will continue in the future.
Finally, I'll tell you how Kiva works.
You might be a little skeptical of Kiva, so I'm going to tell you how Kiva works. First, you make a loan of your choice to the person you pick to work with. The amount loaned can be as little as $25. This money will then be sent to Kiva. Kiva will send it to a field partner or the company making the loan nearest the person of your choice. The person receives the loan money and then with the donations starts making back the profit that they borrowed and more. Once they've started making profit, they then start to repay you back the money you loaned. When you have all the money back, you can either withdraw that money from the program or lend it to another person looking for a loan. Throughout the whole process, you will receive emails about the progress of the loan. That way you can track the progress of the loan at all times. Kiva has no interest rates on the loans. The field partners may have one, depending on the company, but if the interest rate is too high, Kiva will not partner with that field company. Any amount of money can impact someone's whole entire life, and the process is not hard.
As we come to an end, we would like to reinforce the fact that Kiva can make a big difference on the lives of people that don't have kind of opportunities that we do here in America. People suffer every day while the citizens of America are able to live comfortably. Some people just aren't affected by it, and so they don't notice others suffering. However, you can change that. You can fight poverty. You can be different than the indifferent, and you can be the change that world needs Today we told you about the problem poverty presents, how Kiva can help, and how Kiva actually works. We want you to know how much of an impact that you can make on Gopher's life with just the click of a button and the donation of $25. Fight poverty in the world. Donate to Kiva.